Hey, welcome back, everybody. Um, Man, the thing I want to talk to you today is about this bill that Congress passed, which was the Save Act, and how right now that the Democrats are fighting so hard to get rid of it. Because it still has to go through the Senate. And we all know that the Senate is mostly controlled by Democrats. But the thing is that why are the Democrats so desperately want to why do they not want this bill to pass? Um, because they want to stay in power and they're going to use it in every mean to stay in power. Now, the Save Act is all it is protecting the integrity of the American voting system. You know, and all it's saying that you're going to have to show some type of proof. You're going to have to show some type of citizenship for you to vote. Now, when you're voting on a local level, like maybe the city or something just here, non citizens can vote. But that's up to the state to do that. But when it comes for the U.S. federal uh, state, you have to be a citizen. You have to be a citizen. You can't be anything else. That's been the integrity of our um, with our elections. You know, but for some reason, why the Democrats are trying so hard that they're willing to give illegals an opportunity to vote, and because we all know that's why they let them all across the border. It's because they wanted them to be part of this election, so that Democrats could stay in power. I went to four different websites, and they all say the same thing regarding voting. Non-citizens, including permanent legal residents, cannot vote in the federal, state, and most local elections. Some people cannot vote if they're being a convicted felon, or you're mentally disabled. You're not allowed to vote. You know, but according to the Democrats, anybody can vote. Hakeem Jeffries was turning around and he was trying to say that it's going to slow down the process of the American people to vote and everything. No, man. If you're already a citizen, a lot of us get we're asked if we're going to vote, and when we get our voter's card, we have to show it when we're going to vote. We got to show our ID. You know, so what? Illegal immigrants get to do whatever they want to do. You know, the bad as it is, there was a report like maybe 2 weeks ago stating that the Democrats were coaching illegal immigrants on how to vote. So that's the purpose of it. That's the purpose of the Save Act, was just to make sure that the American system, when it comes to our elections, are not rigged, are not messed with, and everything's done in a proper, fair way. But the Democrats don't see it that way. They're trying to say that we're racist. They're trying to say, um, um, that we're just stopping the American people. It's not. We're only stopping the illegal immigrants or non-citizens from voting. I mean, bad as it is, they're giving our tax-paying money to these people when they come across the border. These people are having a better lifestyle than most Americans are right now, and the Americans that are struggling, they're more worried about the illegals than their own American people. You know, but thing is that the the um the elections, we've done everything with integrity. Um, but the last couple of elections, I feel everything's just been so messed up. We don't have integrity no more, especially within the Democratic Party. And this is coming from somebody who was a Democrat, a lifelong Democrat. I didn't believe in anything else but being a Democrat. But when I started seeing things happen within the Clinton administration and then the Obama administration, and most, it just made me not want to be a Democrat anymore, because it wasn't the party that I remember seeing when I was a kid, when I was growing up. Now, am I a Republican? Yes and no, because I see myself more as an independent, because I vote for whoever I see fit that can do the job and that cares about America and cares about the American people. So, but I lean more toward the Republican side as an independent. But the thing is that, you know, why are these Democrats so hard trying to fight this? Why? Because they want to stay in power. They want to keep these these people behind the scene that are running the country, and because we all know it's not Biden, but you know it's other people behind the scene. That's why they're trying so hard. And then for anybody to say that Joe Biden is in his right mind, you're just as stupid as brain dead as probably Joe Biden is at now. But the thing is, it's like, you know, where's our integrity? What happened to our country that we're fighting so hard to protect and preserve the American way of life? You know, and everybody's like, oh, you know, not Republicans, but the Democrats are like, oh, the Republicans are going to destroy our democracy. You know what? United States is not a democracy. We're a republic. It's for the people. You know, we are the ones that put people in office to do what's best for us as American citizens. You know, it's we the people. We're putting people in there. And there are just some that just do it for the wrong reason. And they want to do it for their own agenda, or they want to turn the United States to a socialist country. And we all know how that goes. But with that, you know, I just want to say that I just hope at this election it's done fairly. You know, we all know that Trump's going to win, but, you know, Democrats are doing whatever they can to prevent him from winning. But this, all we can do is just keep our country in prayer, man, because this is going down a real hellhole. And, you know, for them to try to stop the SABAC, it's ridiculous. And, you know, and not to mention regarding the propaganda that they're trying to do with this Project 2025. I looked into some of it. I read into some of it, and it's nothing that Biden. It's nothing that Trump is willing to accept. You know, I read into it, and you know, and it's done by the Heritage. You know, the Heritage Foundation. And yeah, you know, they're trying to put Christian values back into the United States, which was what we were based off of. We formed our country through the Word of God and everything, but you know, everything's going down the hill. And with that, you know, it's just all this propaganda that the left is trying to put out there and trying to get the American people to be fair, because they're losing the black votes, they're losing the brown votes. People are opening up their eyes. The fake news are opening up their eyes regarding on Biden and what's going down with him. He's declining in his health and everything and mental state. So, you know, I don't know. You know, it's just crazy. And you know, I just like, what the heck is going on with our country? You know, it's not. It's just and it all started back in the Obama administration. So, you know, this is coming from a guy that's whose dad's a Mexican American, whose mom's a Native American. I was born and raised to be an American, to take pride in my country. And you know, all I can say is that I am voting for Trump this coming election. I voted for him the last election. You know, if my mom was alive, my mom was going to vote for Trump in 2016, but my mom had passed away right before the elections happened. So, you know, she didn't get the opportunity. But with that, I'm just going to say Trump 2024. People, choose on your own. Don't let anybody dictate you or persuade you to go a different direction. Do your studies, look at what you're doing, and, you know, choose for yourself. Be wise about it. Don't let anybody corrupt you, because that's what the Democrats and these liberals want to do. With that, thank you for joining me, and you guys all have a great and wonderful weekend.